Happy day, Raiders. It is me, Mrs. Swanson, coming to you from Raider Blue. Um, you just heard the author speak, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the thing about jellyfish. You heard her say that the main theme of this story is not everything happens in our life perfectly. There are some things that don't have positive solutions. And in this book, there is a young girl that goes through some loss, and she's trying to determine, she thinks the jellyfish caused it. So she's kind of on this mission to discover that. Many other things happen throughout the story that helps her kind of settle into what really occurred. I'm going to read you the hook. I want you to pay attention to the language used in this book. I may stop as I see fit. The thing about jellyfish for curious kids everywhere. Ghost heart. A jellyfish, if you watch it long enough, begins to look like a heart beating. It doesn't matter what kind, a blood red Atolla with its flashing siren lights, a frilly flower hat variety, or the near transparent moon jelly Arula arita. It's their pulse. It's the way they contract swiftly, then release, like a ghost heart, a heart you can see right through, right into some other world where everything you ever lost has gone to hide. Jellyfish don't have hearts, of course. No heart, no brain, no bone, no blood. Watch them for a while. You'll see them beating. Mrs. Turton said that if you live to be 80 years old, your heart will beat 3 billion times. I was thinking about that, trying to imagine the number that large, 3 billion. Count back 3 billion hours, and modern humans don't exist. Just wild eyed cave people, all hairy and grunting. 3 billion years, and life itself barely exists. And yet, here's your heart doing its job all the time, one beat after the next, all the way up to 3 billion. But only if you get to live that long. It's beating when you're asleep, when you're watching TV, when you're standing at the beach with your toes in the sand. Maybe while you're standing there, you're looking at sparkles of white light on the dark ocean, wondering if it's worth getting your hair wet all over again. Maybe you notice that your bathing suit straps are just a little too tight on your sunburned shoulders, that the sun is too bright in your eyes. You squint a little. You're alive as anyone else right now. Meanwhile, the waves keep rolling over your toes, one after another, like a heartbeat. Almost you can notice or not. And an elastic is digging in, and perhaps what you notice more than the sun or the straps is how cold the water is, or the waves create a hollow place in the wet sand beneath your feet. Your mom is off at your side somewhere, and she's taking pictures. And you know you should turn to her and smile, but you don't. You don't turn, you don't smile, you just keep looking at the sea. And neither of you knows what matters about this moment, what is about to happen next. How could you? And the whole while, your heart just keeps going. It does what it needs to do, one beat after another, until it gets a message that it's time to stop, which might happen in a few minutes from now. And you don't even know it. Because some hearts only beat 412 million times, which might sound like a lot, but the truth is it barely gets you to 12 years. And it starts you into part one. All right, I hope some of that language in there kind of caught you. I want to remind you, authors do just what we've been doing in our narratives, and they painted a picture. Notice they left you at that beach, and there was a reason behind it all. Go ahead and find the thing about jellyfish and check it out. Take care and keep